All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Guys, it is time for another review, so say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Logging TV, and let's get started right here on the KnivesFAST channel, guys. This is a knife from the Apex Pass-Around group and from Bestech, but it's also from Kaviso. Now, Kaviso is what used to be Drop, and it's called Kaviso now. It's kind of where they're doing knives, and Drop is doing other stuff. And this, guys, comes from Kaviso.com, and I'll have it down in the link. This is the Bestech Bandit Liner Lock G10 or Micarta, and this is obviously the Green Micarta. And 690 blade, $48 on Kaviso's website. Really good, and we'll kind of go over this, obviously, like we always do, and I will go over the specs here in just a minute. But here you go. It is a really small, really cool, thin little flipper knife. Now, you cannot, or I cannot, I should say, use the hole to open with your thumb or your flicking finger, but, you know, the good little flipper. But let's talk about this micarta first. You do have liners, guys, so those liners are standing ever so little tiny bit proud, but ever barely, just barely. And you do have a little bit of weight reduction milling in there, but it's a small knife. You do have a black backspacer. The micarta feels good and grippy. It is chamfered off, but you do have a little bit of 90 degrees going on right here, but not, I mean, it doesn't feel bad in the hand because, again, it's so small. It is fine in that regard. Now, good and flat up here, but chamfered off. Nice, clean blade. I call it a Tanto. Again, I saw where they had it listed. Let's see. Blade shape. Well, they do have Tanto on this one. I saw somewhere where it was listed as a drop point, which I thought was weird, but it is listed as a Tanto on Kaviso. Bestech Knives logo right there. Really high grind. Not a compound. All flat, obviously, but it is Tanto. You do have that secondary tip. Very, very good. Now, this guy is really nice and slicey, even though this is a pass-around knife and it's already been to a couple of people. As you can see, really, really good, if I can not screw it up. So there you go. Whoa, I did that. All right, one more good one. Let's find a good one right here. Here we go. All right, very, very good. The rest was me, and now I have paper everywhere. But really good. Now, you do have a really nice pocket clip that is actually tucked up under the scale here, and your screw is down under, so it's not really tall, but I didn't have any problems with this in and out of the pocket, and I think that's because of how it, you know, it's flat to the scale there. And you can, it does look like too, well, no, maybe, let's see. No, yeah, you can, because that is flat. So, yes, you can reverse. Well, okay, I take that back. Nope, it is not reversible because there's a notch in that scale. So let me see what it says here. Clip, clip, clip. I should read the thing before I deep carry clip. Yeah, I don't think it's reversible, guys. I really, really don't. You do have this great stonewash, really thin looking blade. All right, so let's talk about lockup. It's about 15 to 20. Centering. Oh, yeah, really good. No blade play. Solid as a rock. No lock rock. Really, really nice. Now, ergonomically, it's a smaller knife, but I kind of have this little notch here to put my pinky on. It is still a little awkward for me on the pinky, but most of you will probably just love the size of this knife. Thumb goes right up here and feels really great. Nowhere to really choke up unless you want to kind of trigger this, but please be careful and don't put your your finger on the tip of the blade. You do have a nice sharpening choil, and I love this belly right here and the secondary tip and a little more belly. I mean, this is a very unique Tanto, and I really, really dig it, guys. You got the Bestech logo on the pivot there. Let's see, N690 right there. All right, and again, on the action, drops to your thumb, and a couple of shakes get you home. Really nice jimping here. Just fires out. Let's see, can I fail it? Nope, not happening. Good detent. See? Oh, yeah. Very nice detent. well-tuned by Bestech, but they usually are. Again, guys, this is really, really cool. Let's talk about the specs. N690 made in China. It is a liner lock with a flat grind and a tanto blade shape. Stonewash ball bearing on the pivot. Deep carry clip blade length 2.875, so under that 3-inch requirement if you have that. 3.75 on the handle, which again is why I'm hanging off a little bit there. Overall length 6.5. Really small, and it is micarta. And so 2.6 ounces on the micarta, 2.7 on the G10. And I don't have a blade stock thickness, but I'm going to just do what I always do. I'm not going to get out the calipers because that's boring, and I'm going to call that 3.2, like 13 probably millimeters. That's my guess. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry, but that's really what I would compare it to, at least compared to other blades I've seen. Very, very cool. So there you go, guys, the Bestech Bandit. And again, you can see where that micarta is going to pick up. Look under the blade there. It's going to pick up some oils. It has been from to a few reviewers. So that's what you're seeing there. It's definitely going to pick up oils from your hand. It is that type of micarta. Really, really nicely done on this by Bestech. And thank you, Kaviso, for sending this one along to the Apex group. We're going to have a bunch of their knives coming through, and I'm pretty excited about that. So awesome, awesome, guys. I'm going to send this on to the next reviewer, and I want to thank every one of you for checking it out. This is a pretty short review, but it's a pretty small knife. It is not super tall either, and ergonomically, it feels good. But again, my pinky is dangling off just a little bit. But guys, let me know what you think. Is this a knife you would consider? I know a few people that come to mind right off that tell me they like smaller knives. You're going to love this. So check it out. Give me a thumbs up. And guys, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And thanks again for watching the KnivesFAST channel.